Did you put your rear locker on?
Now it is.
2 months. That's how long I've owned my 2025 Jeep Gladiator Mojave-X before I pointed it toward Rocky Gap. It was my first Jeep Badge of Honor trail, and at that time, my truck had less than 5,000 miles on it. I was excited, I was nervous, and if I'm being quite honest, I had no idea what this trail was about to teach me. Rocky Gap is the only Jeep Badge of Honor trail in Nevada, tucked between the Spring Mountains and Red Rock Canyon. The views are incredible, but the terrain demands your full attention. Every obstacle requires patience, careful tire placement, and a willingness to trust both your vehicle and the people around you. Throughout the day, I experienced every emotion imaginable: excitement, adrenaline, accomplishment, fear. There were moments where I thought, this is exactly why I bought a Jeep. And there are moments where I thought, what in the world am I doing out here? What started off as an off-road adventure became something much bigger. But I didn't leave Rocky Gap the same person who entered it. The trail humbled me, and it reminded me that experience matters, preparation matters, and sometimes the lessons we remember most come from the days that don't go according to plan. I set out to earn my first Jeep Badge of Honor, and I didn't expect how hard I'd have to work for it. Looking back now, I can honestly say I earned this one. We're entering the mandatory rock garden. So God help us. Oh God. Woo.
Turn my rear locker on. I'm gonna guide you through it. Try and come through where I'm at with your right wheel. You're gonna go over a rock with your driver tire. Yeah, I'm gonna have you take a different route. Come over here to the driver's side a little bit where the little rocks are.
I don't like this.
We're going slow. Really slow. Really slow. Don't get too close to the rock here. If you can, put your driver tire right between. Slow, slow, slow. You're okay. Wait. Come straight. Wait. Back up a little bit. Come forward. Straight. Now you don't have to floor it.
Stay, Brenna.
That's actually not too bad.
Watch out.
The diagram does
love you. Say I love you, Papa. You hold the side button, say I love you, Papa. So you're probably wondering how I managed to tip over right here. To be honest, I'm still scratching my head a little bit. What's crazy is that this wasn't one of the major obstacles on Rocky Gap. There were several sections earlier in the day where my Jeep felt much more off camber, much more technical, and honestly much more intimidating. This section was different. We were descending down a series of tight switchbacks, and the trail had narrowed considerably. The canyon wall was on my driver's side, and the edge of the canyon was on the passenger side. There wasn't a lot of room to maneuver. Looking back, I think what happened is I started climbing the canyon wall just enough to shift the weight of the Jeep. Not by much, but sometimes that's all it takes. And then it was over. It happened so fast. 1 second I was focused on the trail, and the next I was on my side wondering what had just happened. When I look at this section now, it doesn't even seem real. I've replayed it in my head more times than I can count because it wasn't where I expected things to go wrong. If anything, I thought I had already made it through the hardest parts of the trail, but Rocky Gap had one final lesson waiting for me. More than anything, I'm grateful. Grateful that my Jeep didn't continue down the canyon. Grateful for everyone who jumped in to help. And grateful that what could have been a much worse situation ended with my son and I walking away from it. Sometimes the obstacle that gets you isn't the biggest one. It's the one that catches you when your guard starts to come down.